Welcome to This Explainer. We're going to unpack a massive economic collapse hidden inside an ancient survival story. So here's the big question. If a severe famine hit, what exactly would you trade to survive? Genesis chapter 47 drops us right into that nightmare. A brutal famine triggers a total economic meltdown. We're tracking two wild storylines here. One family gets incredibly rich, while an entire nation gets taken over. First up, Joseph's brothers, they're shepherds, literally beg Pharaoh for refuge since Canaan has zero pasture left. Surprisingly, Pharaoh hands them Goshen, the absolute best land in Egypt, and puts them in charge of his cattle. Then Joseph brings in his dad, Jacob. At a staggering 130 years old, he actually blesses Pharaoh. But hey, outside that cozy Goshen sanctuary, the whole economic landscape is rapidly falling apart. Look at this timeline. Egyptian resources are just systematically drained, step by step, just to buy basic grain. First, a total liquidity crisis. Joseph literally gathers up every single coin in exchange for food. Once the cash dries up entirely, the desperate locals resort to trading away all their livestock. By year two, pure desperation. The citizens admit they have absolutely nothing left to trade. So, to avoid starving, they make a crazy bargain, selling their lands and their bodies to Pharaoh. Joseph's response is a massive wealth transfer. He buys all private land and relocates everyone to cities. But get this, the priests get a total exemption. They keep their land and get free food. Then Joseph rolls out a permanent new economic law, a flat 20% tax going straight to Pharaoh. The people get to keep the remaining 80% for seeds, food, and surviving the crisis. You'd expect riots, right? Nope, extreme gratitude. They happily embrace servitude, thanking Joseph for saving them. Now, let's compare the end results. It is a completely stunning economic reversal between these two groups. While regular Egyptians lose all their land, the Israelites in Goshen are gaining possessions and multiplying like crazy. As for Jacob, he survives in Egypt for another 17 years, reaching a grand old age of 147. But sensing the end is near, Jacob calls Joseph in. He demands a serious binding oath. Jacob makes his son promise to carry his body out of Egypt, to rest with his ancestors. He literally begs not to be buried in Egypt. When survival costs everything, can you ever truly go home?